we're off to one of Michigan's best-kept secrets, an area with state parks that have a sunrise and a sunset from the same spot, where Lake Huron almost surrounds you with a sandy beach and beautiful shoreline with pictured rocks for incredible kayaking. Topping off all this beauty are some of the best golf courses you'll find anywhere. Join us as we rediscover Michigan's thumb. Caseville is located at the mouth of the Pigeon River on Saginaw Bay and has one of Michigan's most popular beaches along the scenic drive M25. Caseville features fine restaurants, camping, and a quaint downtown shopping area. With a harbor of refuge and great boating facilities, it brings anglers into the area in search of walleye, perch, trout, and more. Today, Caseville is famous for its great closer up north appeal and its world-famous Cheeseburger Festival. The festival happens once a year in August when this sleepy village transforms into a Jimmy Buffett extravaganza that stretches the length of the town. The tourists and locals alike pour into Caseville to gawk at the flamingo merchandise and buy cheeseburgers and margaritas from the street vendors. This wildly popular Michigan Summer Festival takes its name from the Jimmy Buffett song, Cheeseburgers in Paradise. If you like to camp with access to miles of sandy beach, then this area was designed for you. With 2 state parks and a city park, you'll never feel crowded. Our first stop was Caseville Village Park, where we spoke with Steve Romzek with the Huron County Road and Park Commission.
Well, Steve, we got a warm day out here. You know, it kind of looks like you might be a little overdressed as the sun keeps coming up today.
Yes, this afternoon this place will be jumping with people. The parking lot will be full. The beach will be at least half full. We have a quarter mile of the best sandy beach in the state here.
This is beautiful here, and I see that we've got all kinds of things here at this park. I notice we've got a lot of things for the kids too. And like you said, there's a huge beach area that's here.
Huge.
And you were talking now, the water in the lakes are starting to come up a little bit?
Yes, we have about a foot of water come up from what it used to be. The average is at that one swimming buoy.
Okay.
And as it comes up, we have less beach, but it still stays pretty nice.
Caseville County Park is situated on 40 acres, boasting 65 water and electric sites, 67 full hookup, and 72 mobile home sites. With both of the Thumb State Parks located just outside of Caseville, it makes it easy for George Lunginger, the supervisor of both the Sleeper State Park and the Bort Crescent State Park. George sat down with us to give us a complete overview of both parks. We're sitting now looking over the beach area here at the Sleeper State Park. George, this park is a beautiful park here, and it's actually on both sides of the road from what I could tell. On 25 here, and we're right along the bay.
Correct. The swimming area, the picnic area are on the lake side of the road. Campground and trails and cabins are on the inland side of the highway.
Why don't we start with this side of the road itself? I know it's kind of odd the way you are doing this, and most people think you're going to come down here and find all beach. Okay, but you're doing things a little bit different here. Why don't you explain it?
Correct. We have about a half a mile of sandy beach. The middle third of it is a traditional swim area that we groom with a DEQ permit, and that's kept clear for the swimmers. The other 2/3 of the beach, though, we're letting Mother Nature decide what's best for in terms of vegetation. We're keeping the invasive species out, letting natural species grow, of plant life, and in that way we're fostering habitat for the wildlife that exists along the shoreline. And also by doing that, it helps prevent shoreline erosion.
Okay, good. Well, now what kind of facilities are on this side of the park?
This side we have our picnic shelter that can be rented out, and also just open lawn space for picnic tables and grilling, and of course the swim area over there to our west.
Now, is there like a beach house here, a place people can change?
Exactly. There is a beach house where people can change with bathroom facilities, and that is right at the swim area.
Now, on the other side is pretty much your campground. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the campground? How many sites do you have?
We have 226 sites, 1 mini cabin, and they're all modern, though we do welcome tent campers who aren't really interested in electricity. So we have a little bit of everything for everyone. And then past that, and we have about, as I was telling you earlier, 2,700 acres worth of forested areas that have 4 miles of maintained hiking trails, as well as countless miles of deer run.
Well, George, you mentioned a mini cabin that you have here, but you also have other cabins?
Yes, about a half a mile into the woods, we've got about 14 rusty cabins that each sleep up to 10 people, and also with those cabins there's a dining hall you can rent out separately, and of course they have their own toilet shower building, so you're not roughing it too much. Another nice thing about this park is it's one of the handful of parks in the Michigan State Park system where you can see both a sunrise and a sunset in the same day.
Port Crescent State Park is located at the tip of Michigan's thumb along 3 miles of sandy shoreline of Lake Huron's Saginaw Bay. Some of the modern campsites offer a waterfront view either of the bay or the old Pinnebog River channel. Port Crescent recently added a new camper cabin which sleeps 6 and has a scenic view of Saginaw Bay. A wooden boardwalk parallels the day-use shoreline, offering many scenic vistas of Saginaw Bay. The park also offers excellent fishing, canoeing, hiking, cross-country skiing, birding, and hunting opportunities.